Imagine buying a 250 million naira property in Nigeria without feeling pressured, without keeping due diligence, and with every document verified before making payments. Today, I am taking you behind the scenes of one of the biggest transactions I have handled in the past. This wasn't a deal that happened overnight. It took almost 2 months of inspection, negotiation, legal reviews, virtual meetings, email exchange, and multiple site visits before the first payment was made. And that is exactly why I'm sharing this story. Everything you're about to see is shared with my client's permission, and the sensitive details are going to be blurred for privacy. If you have ever wondered what buying a high-value property in Lagos really looks like, then this video is for you. This story started precisely on the 30th of January 2026. I simply posted a property on my WhatsApp status as usual. There's nothing so different, nothing so fanciful, just another property update. But a few minutes later, she reached out to me. Now, here is what made this special. She wasn't a stranger at all. What happened is this. A few years ago, she worked closely with me in my laundry business. She handled the administrative part of my business for over 3 years. And even after she had left, we maintained great relationship. So when she reached out to me, there was already a trust factor, to be honest with you. Interestingly, I wasn't even in Lagos as at that time she reached out to me. I was out of town. Business doesn't have to stop because you're traveling. Immediately she showed up her interest, we booked an inspection, and I sent one of my trusted team members to represent me. That first inspection was very important because they were considering several properties as at that time. Mind you, this wasn't an emotional purchase. It was a carefully planned investment. After the inspection, I discovered something interesting. She wasn't buying for herself. She was actually representing her boss. They were there together for the inspections. Now, that's changed everything for me, because when people are spending 250 million naira, emotions don't drive decisions. Processes do. It tells me that there were multiple decision makers on that same project. A company appointed their lawyer. Different stakeholders were also involved in this movement. Questions started coming. Documents were requested for, and more documents, more clarifications, and honestly, I loved it because I always say this to my client: never buy properties without carrying out proper due diligence. So I actually encourage clients to involve their lawyers so everyone can be protected. Due diligence. This is where many real estate transactions fail, to be honest with you. People think once a client says, I am interested, the deal is done. But it is never that way. The real work just started at that period. For almost 2 months, we exchanged emails, had virtual meetings, answered legal questions, provided additional documents where applicable. We clarified every concern. Sometimes the same question came in different ways, and every single time we answered patiently. No pressure, no rushing, no hiding of any processes. When someone is investing that kind of money, they deserve complete transparency. Eventually, everyone became comfortable. The lawyer was satisfied, management were satisfied, the client was also satisfied, and that was when they made a commitment to pay their first initial deposit, exactly 2 months after they first contacted me. Before making payments, we went back to the property one final time, and this was the 3rd visit. Everyone wanted to be absolutely sure of what they are buying. The developer was there, the lawyer was also there, their representatives were there, my team was there. Every stakeholder sat together. Then the documents were signed, the payment was completed, and something happened that always gives me joy. Immediately after signing, the developer handed over the keys. Just like that, months of conversations became reality. That moment reminded me that real estate isn't about convincing people. It is about helping people become content enough to make their right decision. So back to my own job after the payment was done. Most people think once commission is paid, the realtor disappears. That has never been my style of working with my clients. For me, the sale wasn't over. I stay involved. I monitored the finishing. I followed up with the developer. I ensured everything was fixed. Every promised feature, I ensured it was delivered. Even after the property was ready, the relationship continued. Interestingly, they also trusted us to furnish the house. Through my other businesses, we supplied the mattresses, pillows, and bedding for the entire property. Even when there was a wrong placed order, we resolved everything because good customer service doesn't end after payment. Today, the property is fully occupied, it is in use, and since then, I haven't received a single complaint. For me, that is the biggest success, not just selling, but satisfying. For me, there are 3 things I hope you take away from this story. First, great properties transactions take patience. If a realtor is rushing you to make payments without answering your questions, that is a red flag. Secondly, never skip due diligence. Ask questions, bring your lawyer in, verify everything. A genuine realtor will never be offended by that. And finally, choose someone who stays with you after payment. Buying property is one thing, taking possession confidently is another, and then you deserve both. Everything you watched today started with one simple WhatsApp message after seeing my status. If you're planning to buy property in Lagos, whether you are in Nigeria or abroad, and you want someone who will guide you through every stage of this process, from verifications to documentations to handover and even after sales support, I'll be happy to help. Send me a WhatsApp message with your budget and what you're looking for. We will start exactly the way the client and I started. No pressure, just honest guidance, proper verification, and a process you can trust. And who knows, maybe the next success story I'll be sharing on this channel will be yours.